Adams County's public health leaders are getting iced out by the ICE detention facility in Aurora. The county says there's an active tuberculosis case inside, and they want to investigate whether it's spreading. The county health director, whose expertise is infectious diseases, can't get past the front door. She spoke today with our Marshall Zellinger.
Outside, the Aurora ICE processing center is as close as our cameras can get to the inside, which is no closer than Adams County's health director can get to investigate an active tuberculosis case.
We just don't know what has happened at all from a clinical standpoint.
Kelly Weidenbach is the director of the Adams County Health Department, which has issued a public health order for a tuberculosis case involving a detainee from early June. GEO Group, which runs the facility under a contract with ICE, has not allowed public health experts in to do what Weidenbach would normally want done to investigate TB.
We often need to understand where the case patient may have been within the facility, who they might have had contact with, and then even get the list of names of people that they would have been in close proximity to, and we would want to assess every single one of those people.
Unrelated to the TB case, the GEO Group sued Colorado and Weidenbach over a state law that just took effect last month. The law requires more access and information about what goes on inside. GEO Group said it's unconstitutional because the company answers to Congress and ICE, and not the state of Colorado. Regarding TB specifically, Colorado law allows for health departments to inspect and have access to all medical records of all medical practitioners, hospitals, institutions, and clinics, both public and private, where persons with known or suspected tuberculosis are treated.
In this particular situation, we have not had access to all of the records or personnel or other individuals who we have requested access to.
GEO Group is also fighting state and local oversight in Washington State and New Jersey, where the company is part of federal lawsuits trying to prevent those states from similar access to ICE facilities. In a letter to GEO Group last night, Colorado's Public Health Department requested immediate access, but then gave GEO Group until Friday to provide access and records to help determine how many people may have been exposed.
At this time, we do not have enough information or knowledge of additional cases.
While local public health staff are kept out, members of Congress or their staffers are allowed in for oversight. I can confirm 2 staffers for Congressman Jason Crow were allowed in earlier this month. They did not know about the TB case. And when it comes to exposure concern, Kyle, Adams County Health need to figure out where the ill person was, who they were around, which detainees might be at risk, which staff members might be at risk, which contractors like a plumber or an AC worker. It goes beyond the people who are simply being detained by ICE.
Right, and the situation could be totally under control, right? Like this could be totally handled. It's just we don't know because they can't check it out.
I asked Weidenbach about the initial report of TB, and she thinks that basically on the front end, everything seemed to be okay, but everything since then, they have no proof of anything at that point, and that's why they need to go in and make sure medicine's being taken, people were interviewed, everything's on the up and up. The county just can't say yes.
All right, we'll be watching it all week. Marshall Zellinger, thank you.